Oof, Xbox fans, it is not looking good for you right now. Microsoft announces that Game Pass Ultimate is going up 50%. And this is coming off of 2 price increases for their hardware. 2! And man, the social media is blowing up. Even GameStop got in on it. GameStop said, Game Pass, $29.99 every month, own nothing. GameStop, buy one, own forever. Math isn't that hard. Man, you know it's bad when you got another sleazy, crummy company like GameStop roasting Microsoft. That is lowest of low, I'm telling you. By the way, just a little jab at GameStop. Stop acting like you have anything going on in your stores. You don't have video games in your stores. You have Funko Pops and Hot Topic trinkets. That's what you got, okay? And if there is an Xbox section, it's so tiny and none of the games are actually in a case because you let people bring in any manner of condition a game. Like, you have no quality control at all. You don't guarantee anything. So stop acting like you got it all together because you got your own problems. So why don't you focus on fixing those? But let's continue. Discussing Film said, the website to cancel Xbox Game Pass subscriptions has overloaded. This after the news that Ultimate subscription would increase to $29.99 a month. So there are reports that the website was overloaded because people were trying to cancel their subscription in droves. I have no idea if this is true or what, but some people were saying that the website's always been crap and that's how it's always ran. But I saw that and I was just like, wow, if that's true, that's crazy. Someone named Pyro said, I feel sorry for Xbox fans. Xbox console prices went up twice this year. Xbox Game Pass just increased 50%. They tried to raise the prices of their games to $80. They went full third party and don't care about exclusives. Xbox sales are extremely down. What happened? You want to know what happened? People supported Game Pass. I called this for years. For years, I said that Game Pass would be the death of Xbox. That it would be the death of console gaming, really. That it would usher in all of these subscription-based services and get everybody to pay for all this stuff. And what happened? Microsoft was successful with it, and Xbox started to die. Look at their slogans. The writing has been on the wall. Adorably digital, ditch the disc, all digital-based systems. And Sony, they saw what Microsoft was doing and they started to copycat them. They're constantly trying to copycat each other. It's really, really gross. Really, really gross. And now Nintendo has started to adopt those same things. Even Nintendo online subscription service to play your games started out as $20. Oh, that's reasonable. Now it's gone up. And here's the thing. These services will continue to go up. They will continue to go up. And you know what I find so funny is that so many Xbox gamers right now are outraged over this. But I have to ask the question, why? Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? Microsoft has always been a greedy corporation long before the Xbox division ever existed. Back when they were just a PC-based company. They always wanted to make the max amount of profit and the least amount of work. And that's true for Nintendo and Sony as well. If they don't have to put in the effort, if they don't have to spend a bunch of money to do something, if they can cut corners and still get you to pay for it, they're going to do it. So, should you really be mad at Microsoft or should you be angry at yourselves? Because keep in mind, you chose to pay for this. You chose to pay for this. And I don't understand why so many people will defend corporations, toxic positivity, acting like these companies are your friend, acting like you can't exist or you can't breathe. You can't go one day without your precious Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. It's really crazy to me. What I find so interesting about the way people are online, they will roast Microsoft for this, while they continue to give Nintendo and Sony money, who are also doing very greedy things. And they'll defend it. They'll justify it because that's the brand they love. So they'll make an excuse for that company while hating the others. So tell me how that makes any sense, because it doesn't. Defending corporate greed, defending these business decisions that only hurt you and hurt the whole gaming industry is crazy. You have no one to blame but yourselves for that. Microsoft has always shown you their true colors. With the Xbox One launch, you saw who Microsoft really was. They didn't change. They didn't change that strategy, my friends. They just evolved it into Game Pass. They were always going to do things like this. Always. And I get being optimistic, but when the writing is on the wall and it's literally telling you what they're going to do, you just keep ignoring it. It's like, are you having trouble breathing? Is oxygen not getting to your brain? I don't understand what's happening here. I really, really don't. And for everybody to sit there and say, you're a Microsoft hater, blah, 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 you don't even play on this platform. Bro, I supported Microsoft during the Xbox 360 for many, many years. They had some really awesome games on that platform. Blue Dragon, Infinite Undiscovery, Lost Odyssey, some of my favorites. I loved Gears of War, the first few Gears of War games. I have no idea if they're still good. I had really enjoyed that platform, even though I had to deal with multiple red rings of death. But that's where Microsoft died for me. Because once I saw what they were trying to do with the Xbox One, I was like, no way. And it was just more of that. They just kept pushing the line. And you know what? All these people that are complaining online, that are angry about this price increase, all 35 million of you, you're still going to reach in your pocket and you're going to hand Microsoft your money. You're still going to willingly support Game Pass. You might sigh and grumble under your breath, but you're still justify it. You're letting a greedy corporation move the goalposts to where you no longer have any space until they push you off the cliff and they take everything. And the same is true for Nintendo and Sony. I am not a fanboy of any of these corporations. I am somebody that cares so much about gaming that I want it to be good and fair and right for everyone. I want the gaming and entertainment industry to be a hobbyist industry again, where you just had fun. That we cut out all the greed and the specs and all this other nonsense, where prices are fair. And I don't care what excuse you have for these price increases, $800 consoles, $80 games, $500 collector's editions, expensive subscription services that keep going up, whatever defense you want to have, I don't care. You can complain and gripe and cry in my comments all you want. But my opinion, when it comes to this, is the only opinion I care about because it's my money. You are not buying my games. You are not paying for my hobbies. So you don't get to say, if I want to put out a video that talks about this stuff and blasts it out there, I will. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't because it just gives Microsoft free publicity. And I say any publicity, good or bad, is still good because it gets in the minds and the mouths of other people. But I'm still putting it out because it's not right and it's not okay. And I encourage you all, like I have always encouraged you on this channel, to vote with your wallets. It's really simple. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Are you able to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Did you actually process that? Because there's no simpler way than I can explain it to you. But I can try. Here, I can try. No like, no buy. Congratulations. There you go. Too long didn't read. That's the message of the video. Don't like, don't buy. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you subscribed to Game Pass? Are you canceling your Game Pass subscription service? Are you going to continue to support Microsoft and all the other companies that do greedy things? Or are you going to vote with your wallet? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Until next time, happy gaming, happy collecting. Let's all one up our collections together. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye, everyone.